going to introduce our next speaker. This is Alex Cheng. He is from Tendermint, and he is going to be speaking with us about Emrys, the gateway to the internet of blockchains. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Cheng. Woo!
Thank you, Bianca. All right. So thank you all for joining in. Today I'll be talking about Emrys, where we are building the gateway to the internet of blockchains. I'm Alex. I joined Tendermint as a technical product manager 3 months ago, and the whole time I've been there, I've been focused on Emrys. So let's get into it. Hey, the clicker doesn't work. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, just for some context, I want to talk first about the Cosmos vision. So the Cosmos vision is to build the internet of blockchains. The idea of this is that in order to truly scale the cryptocurrency blockchain space, we have to have more blockchains. Very similar to how the internet scales. If you add a new data center in a region, you create more bandwidth for the internet in that area. Same way with blockchains. If you add more blockchains, then you create more block space, and that means more users can use your blockchain, more transactions can be processed, things like that. And what you don't want to happen is a CryptoKitties scenario where you're building on some other L1 and then someone builds a massively popular application on the same blockchain that you're using, and then all of a sudden your users are effectively blocked out of using your blockchain because things just get so expensive and so congested. So what's much better to do is to create your own application-specific blockchain, and then using bridges and interoperability protocols such as IBC, then you can connect with other blockchains and interact with other blockchains, move liquidity back and forth, all without causing undue congestion on your own chain. And so within Cosmos, if you look on the right, this is the path that we've been following. So you have Akash, which is their application specifics is doing compute on their own blockchain. Then you also have like Sentinel, which does VPN services, Litecoin, which does blog hosting and content hosting. And so these all very specific use cases that are for their chains, and the growth of their chains doesn't cause any undue burden on any other chains. So this is really how we'll actually be able to scale and bring billions of users into the blockchain world. One of the other benefits of having application-specific blockchains is that you have chain sovereignty, which means some change that was pushed through on some L1 doesn't have to affect your chain. Your community gets to decide what changes are made on your blockchain. Your community gets to decide what inflation is and how community funds are spent. So this is a much better path for taking control over your own blockchain and really getting your community members excited and empowering them. So currently we are about, I think 30 chains are connected through IBC, but the vision is only getting started. We envision thousands of chains in the future, and who knows, eventually millions of chains. And like I said earlier, interoperability is how we'll connect all these chains and to form the interchain. So with Cosmos specifically, we have IBC, which stands for Inter-Blockchain Communication Protocol. There's about 30 chains connected through that. We also have Wormhole is building bridges from Cosmos-based networks to other networks like Ethereum and Solana. We also have the Gravity Bridge coming very soon, which is going to be bridging Ethereum over to Cosmos-based networks. And then something I'm very excited for is interchain accounts, where, that's being worked on right now, but with this, you can have your account on one blockchain creating transactions on another blockchain. So not only are you going to be able to send liquidity back and forth, but you actually can send transactions and messages back and forth. And it's a really, really cool stuff. Oh no. Excuse me, can we go to slide 3? Okay, so with Emrys, we are building a chain agnostic interface. So first off, what is chain agnosticism? We define it as we want to be able to build for the entire internet of blockchains. We're not going to play favorites or only focus on one ecosystem. If you look at the icon in the corner, it might look pretty similar to the Cosmos Atom icon. This is actually one of the icons for agnosticism. So I really like the symbolism there. And at Emrys, we've been chain agnostic since day zero. We treat all chains equally, and any chain that connects through IBC, we will immediately start trying to integrate them. This isn't easy. It means we need to run nodes for each of these IBC-enabled chains. We need to kick off relayers so that we can send liquidity back and forth. We also have to fund those relayers, of course. And then we also have to run indexers so that we can keep up to date with things like balances, staking amounts, redelegations, things like that, without causing burden onto the nodes that we're running. And also, we are enabling swapping for all coins. Currently, this is on the Gravity DEX. However, we are working hard on DEX aggregation, so soon you'll be able to swap through osmosis pools directly from Emrys. In the near future, you'll also be able to swap directly through Sift chain pools, and any other DEX that we can then integrate further. So yeah, it is not easy being multi-chain. I mean, on our end, it's pretty hard building the stuff that we're building, but just as a user, it is very hard to keep up with all of these chains. You know, discovering things is just so hard. Every day, there's new chain launches, new chain upgrades, there's new dApp launches, new airdrops, new NFTs, new opportunities to generate yield. And you know, as a normal person, it's impossible to keep up with this, even if this is your full-time job. So what we want to do is build one unified interface for people to discover the best of the class for all these new launches. And so yeah, we're solving this issue by supporting all chains and integrating the best dApps, making it very easy for users to find these things and then also take advantage of these new opportunities. So our goal, to turn normies into power users. So, you know, what's the normal flow for a normie joining crypto? They go to a centralized exchange to buy crypto, and then, you know, maybe they watch the price charts, maybe it goes up, maybe it goes down, maybe they sell, but most people don't go any further. And if they do, you know, the typical flow is they download MetaMask, but, you know, that's hard for the average person to use. Let's say they'll like try researching new chains and new wallets. Maybe they try to add new RPCs, join like Avalanche or other EVM chains with MetaMask, which that itself is very difficult for the normal user to understand. Then they have to debug issues with gas and fees. Transactions fail, they lose money, and they don't understand why. And you know, eventually what mostly happens is people end up burning out and they lose interest, and all they become are just, you know, holders, buyers, and sellers, and they don't really take advantage of the rest that, you know, this blockchain industry has to offer. So our goal is with Emrys is to take people from zero to crypto hero. We want them to be able to do everything from buying their first coin to then accessing the best of the interchain from one user interface. They can, you know, go across all the networks that we support, discover new yield opportunities, new NFTs, new airdrops, new staking rewards, and generally make all the hard crypto stuff easy. We'll aim to do everything on our end to make sure that, you know, it's as simple as possible for the end user to just access all of this from day zero. So what does Emrys look like today? Currently, it's in a beta launch. So the features that we support right now is a multi-chain portfolio, which you can see on like the left right here. There's IBC integration, so if you click send up in the top right, then you can move coins in between networks very easily. Alternatively, if you're using the swap widget, and you could swap from multiple different networks, and we'll actually handle that IBC transaction or IBC transfer to move your coins to the right network it needs to be on for you to then complete the swap. The swap widget is integrated with the Gravity DEX on the Cosmos Hub right now. We're working diligently to integrate Osmosis as well, and then SIFT and other DEXs in the very near future. And then also, if you are not in the United States, we have a MoonPay Fiat on-ramp for you to move your own local currency into Atom, and then you can trade it for a Cash Crypto, Sentinel, and a whole host of other coins that we support. So pretty soon we'll have our public launch, and some of the features that we aim to support here is the cross-chain DEX aggregation that I was talking about with Osmosis. We'll also have multi-chain staking, which you can kind of see in the bottom right over there, how that will look. We'll have multi-chain airdrops so that you can keep up to date with all of the new airdrops coming around. I mean, like last time I looked, I think there was like 15 that are upcoming within the Cosmos ecosystem just in the next couple, or they're currently here or in the next couple months. It's very hard to keep up with. I can't even keep up with it. So I'm very much looking forward to getting this feature out. Let's say we'll have multiple Fiat on-ramps, so we're integrating Simplex right now so that we can get US customers into be able to buy Atom with USD and then trade it with anything else. And then we'll also support price charts so that the portfolio that you saw earlier has some more information behind it. And then Emrys, in the future, we want it to be a full product suite. So part of this will be better onboarding, just creating content so people actually understand how to use our products. Of course, a lot of that is designing our products to make sure that it's as intuitive as possible. But we also need content as well. We also hired a number of customer success agents who are also helping our users through these various processes and also helping us build up better frequently asked questions and other content. We're continuously working on our discoverability-focused user experience so that people can always be up to date with the best new opportunities and then be able to easily execute and take advantage of these opportunities. We're working on a cross-chain yield platform so that it's no longer do people have to think about, oh, okay, I have to liquidity provide, and then there's a permanent loss, and all these, esoteric terms and concepts that the everyday user doesn't understand. We're designing ways that we can abstract this away, so people only really have to experience, okay, cool, I'm putting up my assets here, and this is going to generate yield for me, and at these certain amounts of risk, et cetera. We'll also support a wide range of bridges. So we currently support IBC. We'll be supporting Gravity Bridge and Wormhole and a bunch of other bridges so that people can move across the internet of blockchains very seamlessly. And also with these bridges, we're not going to stay with just the Cosmos ecosystem. We're also researching into how we can support Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, all the L1s. That we can, especially all the L1s that have trustless, decentralized bridges that then we can integrate within Emrys. We're working on a range of mass market products. So currently we have the web platform, which we're continuously building up. We're also working on a mobile wallet that will be connected through Wallet Connect. So that if you were here earlier, Michael Sofer was talking about, you can sign transactions securely on your mobile phone while interacting with websites on your laptop, and it's generally much more secure this way. And then we're also working on an extension wallet, an Emrys extension wallet, so that we can really take control of the whole user funnel, so that users don't have to research all these different wallets and applications that they have to use. They just have to use Emrys, and we can control the whole user experience from front to the end. And then even further in the future, we really hope to create this idea called Open Emrys, where we will open source Emrys and create routes for people to contribute back. So if they create a new dApp or a new airdrop that they really want people to use, and they want them to use it so bad that they create an integration for us in Emrys, they can submit a pull request. Well, we can review it and then merge it in and add it in. So I really hope y'all are excited as I am about the future of Emrys, please check out Emrys. It's at emrys.com. And also, shameless plug, we're always hiring. So if you want to help us build this vision of the gateway into the internet of blockchains, please talk with me. Please apply. Would love to meet you. Thank you.